Hello, Nari McDiarmid with you, and I'd like to welcome Harry Donner, Executive Director with LinQ Minerals. And Harry, we're speaking in the lead up to Mining News Select Sydney, and LinQ obviously listed less than a year ago. What should investors know about the company?
Thank you. It's great to be here with you today. Look, it's been a fantastic 7, 8 months for the company since our IPO on the ASX in mid 2025. Essentially, LinQ's an advanced exploration company. We're located in the Macquarie Arc, New South Wales. We have a very large existing mineral resource with over 500,000,000 tonnes containing 3.7 million ounces of gold and 1.2 million tonnes of copper. Our belt is about 60 kilometres long, of which 40 kilometres is along strike. We currently have the longest known continuous strike of copper and gold occurrences in the Macquarie Arc, which is quite unique and significant. Some of our neighbours include the well-known names like Newmont's Cadia, Evolution's Cow, North Park's, and Alkane's Boda Kaiser. We also have a lot of optionality across the project, which includes both brownfield and greenfield opportunities, having already identified over 20 prospects and targets to follow up for drilling across the project, in addition to our existing 6 deposits in JORC resource. We also have a lot of good infrastructure running adjacent to the Gilmore project, which includes road, rail, power, and water.
Now, Harry, I know you've described Gilmore as a generational asset. What are the features of this flagship project?
Yeah, good question. I guess if you look at some of our peers in the region, I mentioned them before, the North Parks, Cows, and the Cadias. Some of these mines have been going for decades and still have significant mine life left. I guess we're in a very similar position. We're not in production, but we have very similar geology to our peers, and our existing resource of 3.7 million ounces and 1.2 million tonnes already demonstrates that we have the scale to be a generational asset.
Now, you recently raised 15 million, so you've got cash in hand. What's your near-term focus?
Yeah, look, it was a very successful capital raise to institutional investors. The company is now very well funded. We have over or around $20 million in the bank to undertake an aggressive 30,000-metre drill campaign. We're currently mobilising through 3 drill rigs to site, which will be capable of doing both RC and diamond drilling, which gives us more flexibility. I guess the near-term focus will be a very strong emphasis on drilling, which will include a combination of extensional drilling and infill drilling at our existing resources, and also testing some of these high-value targets. As I mentioned before, we've got about 20 areas of interest to follow up. Some of these mineralised targets have had very limited drilling on them, and some of them were last drilled in the 80s and the 90s. So we've now got the money and the drill rigs to come to really systematically drill this out.
Well, bigger picture, Harry, what will success look like for LinQ?
Yeah, well, look, it's been a very successful 6 months already. We had a very successful maiden drill campaign, which focused on the southern zone of our project. The southern zone includes a brownfield gold project, which was last in production in the 90s, and they were mining very profitably at $500 an ounce. I guess we've recently released 4 drill intercepts that delivered multiple 100-gram-metre intercepts close to surface. So now, getting 3 rigs to site will allow us to systematically drill out some of these areas, and we hope to continue to deliver with the drill bit. I'd also like to add that we do have a very strong board and management team with execution capability, both financially and technically. Board and management also have significant skin in the game, and we're very aligned with all shareholders. So I guess going forward, shareholders and investors can expect substantial news flow over the next 12 to 18 months as we ramp up our drilling activity at the Gilmore project.
Well, thanks so much for taking the time to speak today, Harry.
Great, thanks a lot.